Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Nene Leak says turn off your TV. Let's see why she's saying turn off your TV. And our second stimulus has been approved. Let's get this coffee and tea. Let's get with it. Now that Lily Leaks is no longer on the Housewives of Atlanta, she wants us, you, to turn off your TV. She says, why should we support a show that does not treat women well, puts women in an unfair situation, steal ideals, and other ungodly things? Do you agree with Nene that you should turn off your TV? In my opinion, if you turn off your TVs, you will receive the same information on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and all those other social media platforms. Nene Leakes went live on Instagram last night. She did a discussion on why I posted Boycott Bravo. It was about racial discrimination against black women in the entertainment industry. Nene Leakes says this has been a long time coming. If there are any other women out there who have experienced racial discrimination or mistreatment of any kind, please contact us. You can email me or contact any of my representatives. Nene Leakes is represented by Brian Friedman. He is an attorney for the Hollywood celebrities. She is also represented by attorney Benjamin Crump and the famous Reverend Al Sharpton. Attorney Ben Crump says we must continue to call out racial discrimination against black women in the entertainment industry. We will not stand by and let our community be exploited. Mariah Carey says Nene opened the doors for so many of us in this industry. When she talks, we should definitely listen. She brought Bravo TV to so many of our households that her name should be synonymous with the network. You all know her and Andy are play siblings. Laughing out loud, bloop. Who protects black women from being used and abused? Push through, sis. Ben Crump is truly God sent. So grateful for him shining a light to social injustice in our communities. He is holding people accountable and making sure we are being taken seriously.
Work and elevate a franchise and elevate other shows. Because before I stepped onto the scene of Real Housewives of Atlanta, I helped elevate the entire franchise. Now, granted, there was a franchise, a Housewives show already in place, but when I came on as the breakout star, according to all of the celebrities such as Ellen DeGeneres and Andy's good friend Anderson Cooper, um, I elevated the entire franchise, and I made more money for them than any other talent I think they have on the network. Now, I'd like to see those numbers. If they have some numbers to say that there was another talent that made more money for them, I'd like to see that.
How you were treated versus your white counterpart.
How I was treated, in what respect? You mean on set?
Uh, Behind the scenes, this is a chance for your fans.
No, I was just meaning what you mean, like how I was treated in what way are you speaking? Because for the last few seasons, it's just been black on this set. But when my white counterpart was on my particular set, there was definitely a difference that I don't think people always see because it's behind the scene. Okay. And if you start speaking about the shows across the board, then there is a great difference because when my white counterpart was on set, I mean, shit. I think all these girls can speak to that. I mean, they just tough. Oh my God. I mean, they come and go when they want to. They curse out people. They do whatever they want to do. I mean, if we cuss out anybody, we're an angry black woman. So we can't cuss out nobody. I mean, if we cuss out somebody, I mean, we are. It's just different. You say one cuss word and you are just angry, bitter. You are horrible. They can cuss all day long and they just got up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. So it's just different.
Yeah. And you never put hands on anybody or anything like that.
Listen, you watch these shows across the board. I can give you example after example. You have never seen me in a physical altercation on this show, all the years that I've been on this show. Now, you have watched physical altercation after physical altercation on this show, black and white, okay? Now, I grabbed my cameraman's shirt. It was never anything serious, ever. He never thought it was anything serious. But listen, I'm on a show, so I'm not going to try to change any of that. I should have never touched his shirt or anything. Although he never felt it was anything serious, I never felt anything serious. The show, play it however they want to play it. I should have never touched him. Forget it. They have altercations on this show to jail. I never went to jail touching nobody doing none of that, okay? They go to jail, they still at work. They go to jail, they grabbing people's butt, they still at work. You know, I ain't grabbing nobody's ass. I don't even want to touch her ass, okay? That's how it is. And these people still go to work. They taking each other's hairs out their head and they still going to work. So listen, the treatment is different, okay? That's just what it is. I have definitely gone to my executives, and this is another thing that the fans who are watching don't know. I've gone to my executives several times and said, I don't want to be the villain. Why are these people ganging up against me? Why? Can you go to them for me and say, listen, I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I will apologize to everybody if that's what I need to do. I will make amends with everyone. And they will not do this if you guys go to them and say, Nene doesn't want to do this. I've gone to ask for help time and time again. And that's something the viewers don't know. I've gone to say, help me. I won't help. Why? Help me get back in with them. I'm willing to talk to her. I want to talk to her. I want to work it out. Can we work it out behind the scenes? Can you help us work it out?
Yeah, the network talks down to you at times when you try to articulate a perspective.
Well, they sure ain't been helpful. I have definitely asked for help. I have asked for help multiple times, and I have not gotten it. Now, I can tell you that I have gone to everybody. I have sent emails. I have asked time and time again to help me, and I have not been given help. We're not asking you to boycott Bravo forever. We're asking that you help us to um, get them to the table. Ask for help to sit at the table and talk with us, and let's come to some sort of agreement. We want them to come to some sort of agreement with us to work with us through all of this, and then we're happy to all come back on some sort of platform and say, hey, you guys, we have worked it out with them, and we want to praise Bravo and NBC or whoever for coming to the table with us and having a conversation with us, and we've worked through our issues with them, and we want to move forward. Turn your TVs back on, and let's do this. You know, we don't want to fight with them. We want to work something out and move forward. Try to work it out silently, you know, behind the scenes. I don't want this to be a bashing thing. I want to say this though. Can I say this to you? Because I don't want people to feel like I'm bashing, and I also don't want people to feel like, oh, just them to people to feel like, oh, just because she's not on the show, she's bashing her. No, 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 no. That's not the case. This has opened up many doors of opportunity for me. So I want you to know that also. There are things behind the scene that has not been done properly, and they do need to be corrected. And the only way to correct them is for all of us to sit down together and work through the issues. And there's nothing wrong with that. You understand? And so, unfortunately, we had to come here in order to try and get them to hear us so that we can sit down at the table together. So I'm hoping that coming here and with the help of you fans, um, that we can get them to sit down at the table and work something out. And then we can come back on here again and say, hey, you guys, we all sat together and we worked it out. So let's get these TVs going and let's get these shows, you know, up and get the ratings going and that kind of thing. People
Yay! The 600 stimulus direct deposits are coming soon, as early as next week. Yes, it is official. The Senate and Donald Trump has approved the $2.3 trillion relief bill. For the year of 2019, if your adjusted gross income is up to $75,000 per year, you will receive the full $600 payment. That includes the head of household making up to $112,500, or a couple who earns up to $150,000 per year. You would still receive twice the amount. You will also receive $600 per each child. If single and your income is over $75,000, it will decrease by $5 per $100. Or a couple who earns up to $150,000 per year. You would still receive twice the amount. You will also receive $600 per each child. If single and your income is over $75,000, it will decrease by $5 per $100.